Hello viewers, Super GT here, sorry not Super GT, Quick Spliff here, and welcome to Suzuka. This is the competition server in Assetto Corsa Competizione, and this is in fact my first actual race on this track. Now Suzuka is a unique track in the sense that it's easy to learn but difficult to master. A good lap around here is around 2 minutes or lower, and by the end, as you will see, I was doing about 2 minutes 4 seconds, so a good 5 seconds off the pace. So we're just getting the formation ready to start the race. Qualified on 9th place out of 14 drivers, so that's not too bad, considering this was my first race on the track. As we head up to the lights, I sort of jump the gun and get on the throttle much earlier than the green, which allows me to get past the Mercedes off the line. This isn't a strategy that you should employ, as getting a wrong start or incorrect formation will get you a drive-through, as the leader up ahead has received. Coming up to turn 1 and 2, we can already see some contact. This black-pink Nissan GTR has caused quite the commotion immediately at the first set of corners and managed to take me out in the process. Let's have another look at that from the aerial point of view. Punted that guy off the track, then swiped across to meet me. He must be legally blind, or at the very least have some form of night blindness. But it wasn't too bad of a crash, and we press on. After the incident at turn 1 and 2, we fall back down to 11th place. This AMG goes wide onto the gravel and we get a free position, which is always nice. One of the biggest reasons I love the competition servers in this game is that it always takes you through all the different tracks and at different times of the day and conditions. You get to see these beautiful tracks at night, which is just lovely. Whereas the online lobbies are mostly populated in the dry, during the day, and mostly at Spa or Monza. It gets quite boring after a while. My objective right now in this race is to overtake this train up ahead. I didn't have the best of qualifying, but I remember I was definitely faster than the yellow GTR that's currently leading this pack. I try for a move up the outside, but it was never going to work as there's no grip there, so I fall back into line. I'm so focused on the pack ahead that unbeknownst to me, the Aston has caught up from behind. We go really slowly through these bends, as I suspect the NSX ahead is not yet comfortable with the track and is holding us up. The R8 here goes to the inside to defend, so I take the normal racing line from the outside. However, this allows the Aston to go up the inside, which catches me off guard, and I have to take the outside line to give him the space. So we lose a position, but that's no matter. Just another car we have to overtake. The R8 goes up the inside of the NSX on this fast left-hander, and the NSX gives way. A very ballsy move and not the easiest corners to overtake at. The Aston also drives right past, and I have to overtake him quickly or risk getting left behind by the cars ahead. This didn't prove to be too difficult, as the NSX casually drives off into the grass and leaves me a free position. Now I'm looking at this Aston Martin and I'm looking for a way to overtake him. I'm thinking of making the same move up the inside of the hairpin that he did on me the last lap. But as you can see, that wasn't necessary, as he spins out on the braking zone and allows me through. That hairpin is a very tricky corner, as you have to be on the brakes on the bend leading up to the hairpin. If you're not careful, the car will spin out as demonstrated by that driver. Now all that's left to contend with is the GTR up ahead. He goes out wide. I try to get up the inside, but he quickly rejoins and doesn't leave me the space. I try to get a good exit for the run down the back straight, but that little bit of oversteer keeps me from doing that. I try to stay to the left of him to try and scare him into a mistake, but I back off into the fast left as I'm not quite decided enough to make that move safely. Now on to the main straight. It looks like I have a better exit, and the draft I get off him lets me have a fast run up into turn 1 and 2. I move up the inside and block off the apex for him. Slight contact there, but we both get off clean and I get the position. Let's see that again from the top. As you can see, I give him as much space as possible, but he still turns in a little bit for a small tap. But luckily it wasn't enough to upset our cars. After that overtake, the race pretty much settles down. The drivers ahead drive off, those behind can't keep up, and I maintain my position quite easily throughout the race. I move up into 6th place thanks to that pass on the GTR and a disconnected driver ahead. As you can see, by the end of the race, most of the drivers behind had left and I'm on my own as I cross the checkered flag. I hope you guys enjoyed the action in this race. It was certainly fun in the driving seat. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff that YouTube has me do. Leave your comments down below and I'll see you all next time.